What's turn your head yellow, looks like a Ferrari, runs like a Ford GT, and can be driven every day on the road? This is it. Let's talk about it. I got a treat for you guys. It's a SuperLite Coupe, and this thing looks like a spaceship. I'm hanging out with Bill Phillips. Welcome to PowerNation Garage, brother.
Good to be here.
Dude, this car looks like it could go like 375 miles per hour and just be cruising. What is up with this thing, man? How long did it take you to build this?
Yeah, all in all, it took me about 3 years to build.
3 years to build. Now, it's a full-blown race car. It's not just, it's not a kit car. You see kit cars and they're like, that's cute. And then you get up next to it and you see the parts and you're like, not all kit cars, but there's some out there that are kind of shanky. Mm-hmm. This thing's not shanky. This thing is full-blown, aluminum chassis, and it's got the components to go with it. Are you a fan of having something that actually works?
Oh yeah, it's of course, I think it's a beautiful car. Of course, I'm somewhat partial, but it's not only show, but it's go as well. It's based on actually a very successful race car in the NASA series. That on its first year out, it won every race that it finished, set several track records, and ultimately won the NASA Unlimited class for it.
I like the fact that you see a lot of Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, but you don't see the car with the cockpit style car.
Right.
If you do, you're spending like a couple $1 million. So, they're out there. They're just not on the road. They're usually in museums. But I like the fact that this car is beautiful. But what I like even more is the fact that you take it out and you drive it.
Oh yeah, so we drive it all the time. In fact, the styling is an original design. It's based on the IMSA GTP series back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's where the inspiration comes back. But yeah, I do drive it all the time. In fact, this past weekend we took it 500 miles just to go to a cruise-in.
Very cool.
We do drive it.
So realistically, the only part on this car, is, that's off of a car, an OEM car, or really the tires, the wheels, and the brakes, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's a full custom, like you said, aluminum semi-monocoque chassis, custom suspension, cantilevered rear suspension. And like we say, race proven. It's an ultra stiff chassis.
Like even the lower control arms on this thing are CNC'd aluminum. None of this bolts up the Chevy the Corvette suspension and let's go. This thing is like legitimately full-blown race car.
It is.
So before we go, you have a little book that you put together. It may not be little, but a book series on Amazon, right? And I think I may have it here. Maybe that's it. Is this it?
Yeah. I've got a short series of books called Car Builder Journal.
Yeah.
And this is the latest one, RCR SuperLite Coupe. And you can see there's quite a bit of content in here.
Yeah, that was little.
It's all about every step of building the car.
No way. Well, if that's not a good plug, I don't know what is, man. Well, check out that book. Check out Bill Phillips. You're going to go on PowerNation and have a great time with Katie.
I'm enjoying it.
And I'm going to go drive this car as fast as I possibly can. If he lets me. I doubt he will. I'm Gannon Pritchard. This is PowerNation Garage. We'll see you guys down the road.